Alright, our next project is going to be a folk art angel. And I found this picture on the internet of an angel, and so I'm going to use it. I drew it out. Got some 1.5 inch wood. I drew it out on the wood. Very simple. As I've told you, I find a lot of my patterns from the internet, just pictures. You know, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of pictures on the internet, and you just find one that you want to use. And they're available to you. And I just drew it from them. Now this isn't specifically this isn't a carving right here. This is a plaster or clay sculpture of one. But we're going to carve it out of wood. So here we go. This is 1.5 inch basswood, and we're going to carve us a folk art angel. Okay. Now I want everyone to understand something. A lot of people get hung up on, and I make a lot of videos. A lot of people get hung up on, well, that's your creation, or this person's creation, or whatever. But understand something. All the videos that I make are strictly for use. They are to be used by carvers. They are available to carvers. They are available to anybody that wants to learn carving. If you have a club and you would like to use them as a teaching aid, you have the right, or you have my permission to do that. I am not one of these people that hanging on. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you've got a business, that's different. You cannot allow people just to take your ideas from you. But in my case, that's not the case. I am doing this for everyone, and I want you to understand that you can use these videos to help teach anyone that wants to learn how to carve. Now, if you steal these videos and try to use them as yours to teach with, or not, to sell or anything like that, then it's a little bit different problem, because that's not what I made them for. I don't make them to sell to people. I make them to because you can download them. I mean, there's no problem like that. So I want you to understand that these are for the purpose of teaching, and anyone can use them for that purpose, and for clubs or whatever. Now, if you charge the club to come and do it, well, that's a little bit different matter. But you know what? If you're 1,000,000 miles away from me, I wouldn't know it anyway. So, but anyway, I want you to understand that this is for the purpose of learning to carve. All right, I'm going to use my Allen Goodman knife this time. Let me get me a pencil. I just bought me some new pencils. A carver has got to have a pencil. So I want you to understand that this is for sheer pleasure of helping people and everything like that. Let me move this camera a little bit. So, all right. Now, what I would do is, if I had a pattern like this, the first thing I would do would bring these wings back, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to bring these wings forward a little bit, like that. In other words, the wings are going to kind of move forward a little bit as we do. Now, what's going to happen in here is we're going to kind of do this little number, as we say, just like up here, and it's going to join up here like this. In other words, kind of similar to this type of work. So we'll work that out as we go along. Okay? All right. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to take my knife, and I want to come around here, and I want to come around here. First, what you want to do is remove the area that's going to be the furthest back, which will be the wings, of course. And we will start taking off wood around here. I just got through with my video on painting the folk art cranes. As I've said, you know, I'm into to making things look old, so I want you to understand that when I paint something a certain way, you don't have to follow it, okay? You know, some of you are great painters and you make things look a whole lot better than I can, so I want you to understand we also come down here like this. And the first thing we want to do is bring these wings back where we can work on them. There we go, just like that. See that? Bring those back. We're going to kind of bring this in a little bit. So I want you to understand that even if you have a club and you would like to use these as teaching videos, then you are welcome to do that. Because folks, the whole concept of this, and I know there are people out there that sell videos and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's great. That's their business. But for me, to teaching the art of wood carving, and I have a job, you know, a lot of people are making a living, so I understand that. I want you to, you know, but the Lord's blessed me with a job, and that's their job also, to carve and to kind of help their income out and stuff, and I want you to support them. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And I do this because I want to, okay? Not because I have to, but because I want to, and just to help people. And I love the art of carving. So, okay. Now we got that out of the way. All that rambling. Okay. We are going to bring these wings back. We're going to make this as easy as possible. We're not going to make it a difficult project. Okay, now we're going to come back here and we're going to kind of do the same thing back here a little bit. We're going to come up, come down, and then we're going to kind of come around like here with these come up here. Alright? And we're going to remove a little bit of wood in here. Okay? So actually we're coming from both sides here. Alright, and the same thing here. Just going to kind of bring this up. Okay. All right. See that? Now we're going to continue to bring these wings back. Just like that. See that? All right. We're getting there. See the back here? And we're slowly but surely getting there.